The church certainly is not open, but the story is very important, and you will understand why soon. We are next to St. Anne, and the pool of Bethesda belongs to the Catholic. This is the Catholic part, and that's where Mary was born, the mother of Jesus, after the couple, her parents, Joachim and Hannah, couldn't bring a child to that world. They were very old. They tried so many times without any success, until the angel came to both of them and told them separately that they are going to have a child. Then according to the Catholic and Greek Orthodox or Orthodox tradition, that's happened right there. And Mary, little Mary, was serving that temple, which is, you will see soon where it was, for so many years until she got a first period. And then she became non-pure. They looked for someone else who will take care of her, and they found Joseph. Let me show you the roots of why, although I love the church, why that place, the place that I will take you is meaningful, is so important for me. Why it's close? Because of the war with Iran and Israel, although now it's between the US and Iran. We don't know what will happen, and there are no tourists. The other place is open, as I believe, and if the nun will let me go in, I will enter to the Greek Orthodox story. It's the same story in different places. Let me see if it's open. Yes, it is. And let me see if she will let me go in to take a video of it. Yes, she will. Ah, the incense. Look how beautiful it is. That's the end of the couple. Mary is with them, but Mary is serving the temple. Is right here in front of you. The birth of Mary is to the left on top, and here you can see something that I will take you later on to see, the hug of the happy parents, Hannah and Joachim. It's not an easy entrance, very steep. This is the chapel of Mary and her parents, and this is a reminder of the at least the 5th century mosaic floor, because after the 5th century we couldn't draw some crosses just for fun on the floor. That actually shows you that that chapel is so old. Now, why it's very important for me? Because I'm blessing the Catholic cross of a wonderful couple. And Curtis and Shelby, I had the same problem. For so many years we tried to have a baby. Lots of miscarriages, lots of suffer. In a way, she blamed me that for not understanding her pain. For me it was, all right, next time it will happen. For her it was a death of her child. Then I can understand the agony, but let me tell you, I do have a daughter and she's 21 years old and she's my light. Then it will happen. And although you asked me to pray at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and I did it, I went all the way to here because this is the place the two old couple were begging for a child. In the temple, they actually looked at him and say, you cannot serve the temple because you don't have a child. And you can see how old they were. And this is little Mary. Then trust God. Trust yourself. Keep on loving yourself. Don't ask questions. Just love yourself. Hug each other. It's tough time, but tough is not bad. Mainly because from tough, dark times, something good can happen. Oh, beautiful. Ooh, I'm getting old. Then it's like two stories beneath us. Ooh, yeah, always hurt my head here. And you can see here St. Helen and Constantine. But for me, that room is important because you can see that it was carved in the bedrock. Guys, that was a house of a rich person, rich family. And we know that Hannah, in Hebrew, Hannah, and Joachim were a rich couple. Then I want you to walk with me to a very important place, but I want everyone to bless Curtis and Shelby. And they will read every comment that you will leave them. Guys, only good things. They need your help. They need your prayer. I know that Betty will pray for sure. I know that Georgine will pray for sure. I know that Donna will pray for sure. I know that so many of my friends will do that as well. Then please send that video to everyone who needs help with that. And I believe that with your help and with their belief, with their faith, they're going to have a child as well. That Mary bless us for that. We came to your house, the Catholic one and the Greek Orthodox part, which is next to each other, then it's the same compound. And help us, Jesus, help them to have a wonderful children, a wonderful happiness. And Curtis and Shelby, I will light a candle every month for you. I was planning to do that at St. Anne, the Catholic Church, which was sadly closed, but I will do that at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre later on. Then let's go out and let me show you, let me take you to a place that I really, really think that it's important. Oops. For the Christians of us, for the evangelists, I know that you don't understand what I'm talking about because it's not part of the Bible. You're right. But there are ancient traditions. The smell of the incense. Let us go out and let me show you a few more places that connected to that story. This is one of the entrances to the temple, the Jewish temple. Today it's a mosque, Al-Aqsa Mosque, and only Muslims can enter from there. But as I believe, Mary entered to the temple from here so many times. She came to serve the temple, and they knew that when she will be born, she will serve the temple. And she did it from age 3. That is one of the places. We are leaving the city through the Lion's Gate. You can see how beautiful are the doors right here. It's a road. I need to be careful. A lot of guards here. Oh, a group of ladies. We are entering into a Muslim cemetery. That's not part of the tour, but it is here, but we are not aiming to it. To the left, you can see Mount of Olives. And soon we will talk about it. It's an excellent view from here. But from, I think, the place that we will see the Kidron Valley and a very important church, we won't be able to see the Ascension Church. That is where Jesus ascended into heaven, and soon it's going to be Pentecost, and then the Ascension. Actually, the Ascension, then the Pentecost. Sorry. Then it's in the next, I think, next month, next week. You can see the walls of the city. The lower part is from the time of King Herod. Garden of Gethsemane is right in front of you. And above it you can see the Golden Onion Church, Mary Magdalene Church, a Russian church. But to the right there is where Jesus saw the old city and wept. And he said, that city will be destroyed soon, and I will build it after the third day, after the resurrection. Another important place is right there. That is where St. Stephen was stoned. So many things. And behind it, it's the tomb of Mary, according to the Armenian and all the Orthodox churches. And until 19th century, the Catholic actually accepted it as well. The Jewish cemetery is right in front of you, and they, just like the Muslims and just like the Christians, believe that when the Messiah will come, they will resurrect. But I'm not heading to there. Now it's hot. Wow, very hot. Hot. It's like 75 degrees. Hot. 23, 24 degrees Celsius. Not so. I mean, I wish it will be like that all year. I'm heading to there. This is the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate was part of the gates of the temple. The high priest used to go there outside once a year with scapegoats. Now it's part of the Muslims. But why it's very important for me, why there is a connection, huge connection between that place to the birth of Mary, because when the parents, Anna and Joachim, got the message, the angel told them, that she's gonna have a child, and she is actually now pregnant. And he came to see her. They hugged each other, and in some of the versions they kissed each other, which is the only kiss in the Christian art between man and woman. There's another kiss, Judas kiss, right there at Garden of Gethsemane. I call it Mount of Resurrection. Then I believe that you will have a child. Don't give up, please. And I'm asking each one of you who are watching that video, show them your love. If you had some stories like mine and hers and them, write it down. Show them that it will happen soon. This is the eastern wall of the temple, and two dogs, which I don't like. I'm kidding, but I don't like. I'm not looking at them. They are not exist. This is the eastern wall of the temple that King Herod built, and been destroyed so many times that you can see different kind of stones from different times. And before we will say goodbye, Shelby and Curtis, I want you to see another place that connected to little Jesus. He was only 40 days old, and they took him to the temple. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. I feel the energy. I feel the energy. Guys, if you want to have your own cross, it's not a problem. Touch the description right here and the text attached the video, and you will see two more links. Buy me a coffee link and PayPal. Buy me a coffee link is what you need. PayPal, if you want to support my channel because you are the only tourist of mine in the last few years, then yes, you can. Please, only if you can. But the PayPal, you can do that too, but what I want you to look at the extra. And then you will find a list of so many crosses, Bible, mezuzah, so many options. And if you do have another wish, then please add it to me and ask me about it. And we'll try to add it into the beautiful list. I will take a video of your cross that you will buy, just like the cross that Curtis bought. And I will take a video of it and I will send it to them. They will get that cross soon. You can see the Jewish cemetery from the time of Abraham. It's at least 3,000 years old. You can see here Zechariah tomb from 1st century, and right there you can see the top of Absalom tomb, son of King David. Now, what is the connection to little Jesus? Then let's start with it. According to tradition, that's where the devil tried Jesus. He told him to jump, God will hold you. But Jesus said, I'm not trying God, I'm just trusting God. The lower part, the big stones, are from the time of King Herod. And in that area, maybe even in that window, Jesus was here sleeping. He was only 40 days old while they came to bless him at the temple, the ceremony on the temple. Jesus was the firstborn son, and according to Judaism until today, when you do have the firstborn son, you are reaching the temple and donating something. Now, the temple, the Jewish temple, is gone. The Jews are going to their synagogues. And at the time of Jesus, very rich Jew used to donate money, obvious. The rest, or the middle class, used to donate a goat and a dove. Poor families, like the Holy Family, donated 2 doves. And what is the connection? Jesus' baby was there. You're gonna have your child. And promise me that when your little child will come, you will do everything that it will be good and better. You will do everything that your child will grow up with the idea that God is with him. That's all. Guys, it was beautiful to be with you. Let me show you where is the main entrance to the temple, but for you, if it's too long for you, you can say goodbye. But I'm on the way to there. Then let me show you the entrance to the temple, exit from the temple, and then we will say goodbye. Don't leave that video without adding a comment for them. Curtis and Shelby. Let me reach. You can see the southern wall of the temple that King Herod built. The dome belongs to an Actomast. Now it's a mosque. I love the word colonized because, you know, they're blaming the Israel colonized a different place. But here the Muslims colonized the Jewish land and the Christian land. I love the word colonized. All right. First of all, I just missed my bus. And nothing happened. Here you can see 3 block arches. Or at least I hope that you can see that. That is the exit. The entrance was there. Jesus entered the temple 3 times here. The 3 Jewish festivals. And we are now saying goodbye. Thank you very much for being with me in that beautiful, 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 beautiful day. Bye-bye.